Good morning, everyone. My name is Karen. I make bookish videos, and it is an icy weekend here in my part of South Carolina. It is currently 9 a.m. Friday, January 10th, and I'm working from home today. In between all of this, I'll be doing like my work from home stuff, of course. I wanted to take today and tomorrow to just read as much as I can. I thought about doing like a 24-hour readathon, but I was like, realistically, like I'm really not too much in the mood for that. So I'm just gonna read. Brandon and I actually host a silent book club every month, and our silent book club for this month actually falls on this icy weekend. So we didn't want to put anyone at risk, even if our silent book club time was outside of the actual snow hours. So instead, we are going to host a IG live and just read for an hour on Instagram Live. Let me show you all of the books that I have and what I want to read. Let me see. I'm just going to talk about all the books that I would like to get through this weekend, or at least start or read. I might only just get one book done, or I might get two done. I might get all of these done if I am disciplined and actually reading this weekend. I'm halfway through Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. I feel like this is almost the perfect time to be reading this, but it can also be kind of a bad time to be reading this for some people. A global climate change and economic crisis leads to a lot of chaos in this story, and the story takes place in like 2024, 25, 26, 27. I'm in the 2027 years right now. We follow our main character, Lauren Olamina. She lives in this gated community that tries to block out all of the chaos. There's this drug epidemic that causes people to be like obsessed with fire. There's a lot of violence just going on. But anyway, she lives in California, in the exact parts of where the current California fires are happening right now. I have friends and family in California, so reading this is a little bit emotional. And this just feels like Octavia Butler was predicting the future, and it really is kind of insane that that's the case. And I was talking to a dear friend of mine who's read this a few times in the past and has said it makes sense that something like this has predicted the future. When you are a student and child of sciences and literature and the environment, things like this are predictable. I'm really enjoying this. I'm participating in my book club's book bingo for the year, as well as the Free Black Women's Library reading challenge, and this is going to count towards my speculative fiction category. Next, my dear friend Sage and I are buddy reading Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. We were walking through a used bookstore when I was home, and she was just like, I think we should enter our Anne Rice era. So we're gonna try and read this together. I'm already halfway through this. I have a feeling I can get this done today, because once I hit the halfway point of any book that I read, the second half usually goes by a lot faster for me. And so I think I'll start this either tonight or Saturday morning, and I'll let my friend Sage know that I will have started this. I was gonna remove this label, but in bold words it says do not remove label. I also have Made Up Asians, Yellow Face During the Exclusion Era, and this is written by Esther Kim Lee. I borrowed this through my workplace's like university's delivery system, and it has information on it that I don't want to share. So I'm participating in my local bookstore's 2025 reading challenge, and every month there is a different theme or word, and for the month of January the theme is Hollywood. And so I knew that I wanted to read something that was more nonfiction, and I don't remember how I came across this book, but I found it and was like, absolutely. But also look at that cover. So this is a shorter book because it is academic. I think it's only like 180 pages. of actual text to read. So, and then last but not least, I have How to Follow Love in a Time of Unnameable Disaster. My local stationery store is hosting a monthly book club, and this is what we're reading. This takes place in a apocalyptic or post-apocalyptic New York City. The back of this reads, as the world around them worsens, each character must learn to redefine what it means to live, die, and love at the end of the world. So I think this book is really just about like the romantic and platonic and just social relationships that you have, but also how do those survive when everything around you is literally in a toxic wasteland and crumbling down. This combination this month will probably be very interesting to me. I have been trying to lower my screen time on my phone, and usually what I mean is lower my use of social media, but I like always have YouTube playing in the background if I'm not doing anything important. So I have my iPad charged for the moments that I want to play YouTube out loud. Serious conversation to the fire. I'm gonna try this one out. I have a feeling it's gonna be really strong. Reading community, even why they started reading. I think the whole talkers came on book talk and just oh no. Talk really means what they really mean. Oh my girl, Selena Napoli. What are you saying? You want to say hi to the vlog?
I'll think about it.
Okay. I haven't gotten a lot of reading done since I last sat down because I did call my grandma and then I have just been messing around the apartment. So I am on page 176 of Parable, but I kind of want to come over here and craft something while I'm feeling it. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do. I made this bookmark and I want to embroider something on it.
Be this stupid.
Boo. I cannot remember the last time I updated the vlog, but I did not spend most of the day actually reading. I did do a lot of crafting and watching of Grey's Anatomy and watching of the snow fall down. Now 226 pages into Parable, and I started on page 172 today, so I think I made good progress for it. I am doing a DIY spa day because I just felt kind of gross. I realized I haven't washed my hair since like Sunday and it is Friday, and I think that's because in the winter time I hate wet hair when it's cold. I'm gonna take like an everything shower tonight after this dries up completely, and then I'm gonna read the rest of the night until I fall asleep. It's already 10 p.m. but I get to sleep in tomorrow because it's Saturday and everything's canceled because of the snow day. Tomorrow, Brandon and I are hosting on Instagram Live. We're gonna read quietly for an hour because we had to cancel our silent book club that we host, so we're gonna host it online. It's like actually kind of crazy how well these like settings on the camera work. There we go. All right, we're going by candlelight, but my skincare, my little spa day is all done. I did a lot to my skin today and I love it. Also deep washed my hair and drowned it in leave-in conditioner and dried it. Of course, the solution is drying my hair in the winter time. I just wanted to talk about my favorite purchase ever, but I was telling my friend Maddie that I was having trouble sleeping and she recommended this eye mask. I don't know how to explain it, but there's like a pillowy lining so you can completely open your eyes while wearing this, and it completely blocks out all the darkness. And I swear this is not sponsored. This is just amazing. I wear this every night and my sleep is so great every single night that I wear this. Anyway, I am seeing on Instagram because of the current California fires, everyone is posting about Parable, and Parable is one of those stories that I wish I had known earlier in my life because of the conversations that she has with her family, as well as the eldest daughter representation in Lauren, as well as the way she processes her thoughts and things when it comes to Earthseed. I also love sci-fi type books, especially ones that make you kind of stop and reflect on your current state of being and the current state of things, and just question what is working well, who do we need to be listening to, who needs to be at the table during these decisions that are being made and affect large groups of people. So I am very interested to see what happens in the rest of this. If you don't want any Parable spoilers, then you can go ahead and skip ahead. But, oh my god, there's a beautiful photo of Octavia Butler in the back. I did not even know that. I'm at the part where Lauren is walking down the highway with Zara and Harry, and they tacked on Travis and Natividad and the little baby. They just rescued some girls from a pile of rubble after an earthquake happened. So I'm at the part where the earthquake happened during their like trip up north. I'm very interested in this. It's so like fascinating to see like sci-fi stories where people go up north. Like the answer is always to go up north, and I wonder why that is. Mainly because I think of like the video game Detroit Become Human. One of the characters in that video game, also this is one of the full video games that I've ever finished in its completion and loved, but it's also a sci-fi story. But while we're following a robot, that robot like tries to escape up north into Canada. I actually didn't finish this, but there's a sci-fi podcast that I listened to. I think it's called Blackout, and it has Rami Malek as like one of the main voice actors, but it's a fictional podcast. And in it, like, I think people go up to like the Canadian border. So I wonder what it is about going up north where people find like safe haven during apocalypse and things like that. Apocalypses. I mean, a lot of these stories do start in a more southern like region and area for people, but I don't understand why. And I guess like going up north is like a way of moving away from the disaster, but I wonder what stories are like if people move south, and I don't know. It's 11:30, so I am gonna go to sleep after reading some more of this. I'm vlogging this morning and yesterday. I'll probably upload tomorrow. But my drink of the day is probably going to be an iced matcha and then water the rest of the day. My outfit, comfort for all my days. I'm very, very comfortable. And then my book of the day, I have like about 90 pages left of Parable, I think. And then I'm going to buddy read Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice with my friend Sage. Strange angle with me. I'm vlogging. I have 79 pages left. I thought I had like 90. I just finished and it took about an hour and 31 minutes, but that's including all of the times I like scrolled through my phone while reading or had to pause reading for whatever reason. Story graph. I've read 630 pages so far in 2025.
Good job.
Yeah. Oh no. Ooh, scared me. My printer is like completely out of ink, so I need to buy some more. Print a bingo sheet. We host a silent book club and kind of like our own little reader organization, and we made a bingo sheet for this year, but I also have a bingo sheet for my book club. Hold on. I'm also doing this bingo sheet for my book club as well as my local bookstore's reading challenge for the year and the Free Black Women's Library reading challenge as well. For my silent reading hour that we're going to do on live, I'm going to read Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. Very small print, lots of pages, but I'm pretty excited. I actually have no idea what this is about other than vampires. Trying to find a way to set this up was really frustrating because this part of the tripod and the rest of the tripod is very broken. So we have my phone resting on this bendy tripod that I use for this camera every now and then, but I do have a different tripod. I feel like Parable is one of those books that I just need to like sit and think about for a little bit longer, and I definitely think I'm going to be picking up the sequel. Maybe not anytime soon. I think I need to space it out just a little bit, but there's a lot for me to reflect on before I can like share any thoughts. But I do know that this is already going to be like a top read of 2025 for me, and it's only the second book that I've read this year. I told myself if I complete a bingo for our silent book club, then I'll allow myself to purchase a book, but I already have almost a bingo. So maybe that'll be like the only way that I can purchase a book is if I complete a bingo row or column. I think I might switch it up to that. At first I was only going to buy books this year if it was like for an author event or for a book club, but honestly my book club book I got through the public library, so maybe I can just, this might be a good idea actually.
Sounds fun.
I'm also vlogging this weekend, so say hi to the vlog. You can see yourselves actually.
Currently reading The Last Samurai. Ooh. Okay, that's a good one. Or at least I've heard the movie's good, even though the controversial casting of... Wasn't that movie like Tom Hanks or whatever?
I have no idea what The Last Samurai is. Demon Copperhead. That's on my TBR. Hello, vlog.
This is fun.
This is really fun. I wouldn't mind doing this, like a live showing every now and then if we can't make it.
Because this is not too bad. Hi, Karen's vlog.
She's learning.
She needs help.
Alright, it is now 6:28. I did not realize how much time has like flown by since I got home. We got home from our walk around 4:30 and then I spent some time crafting. Anyway, it's a jellyfish. It's a pink and blue jellyfish on this scrap blue fabric that I got. And then next I made this little bookmark. Look at this fish. I used the same scrap fabric and I embroidered it on, and then I had a button. Actually, I have more than just a button, and added his eyeball. The back is naked, but I thought this was cute. But anyway, I think I'm going to end the vlog here because I finished the book and I started a book. I started crafts and I ended my crafts, and now I'm just like going on and doing my own thing. It's almost dinner time for me, so I'm gonna eat soon and then just probably read the rest of the night. But I hope you all enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe. And I have more videos coming your way pretty soon. Bye everyone.